2021 study found that 72% of American consumers were influenced by dark patterns without realizing it. Have you ever felt tricked by a website's design, maybe when struggling to cancel a subscription or spotting hidden fees? These aren't minor annoyances. They're billion-dollar tactics working against your own instincts. Imagine clicking accept without reading terms, or buying something you didn't intend, all because of carefully crafted psychological traps. Behind every confusing button layout and misleading countdown timer lies a calculated strategy to exploit your automatic thought processes. And what makes this especially concerning? The companies profiting know exactly how these designs manipulate you. You know this frustration. You sign up for a service with one click, but canceling becomes a maze of menus, answered calls, or specialist chats. This isn't accidental, it's engineered. Companies track every failed cancellation attempt, adjusting the process when too many succeed. The FTC found services where sign-up takes 28 seconds, while cancellation demands 22-minute phone calls. Your time becomes their profit. Take cookie consent pop-ups. In regulated markets like Europe, 90% highlight accept all, while burying rejection options. Some frame data collection as enhancing your experience, and refusal as limited functionality. But this is just the surface. Subscription services weaponize these tactics. 60% of popular apps violate cancellation guidelines. One fitness app required a 12-question survey emailed to a special address. A music streamer still forces phone calls in some regions, where calls conveniently drop after 15 minutes of hold music. The psychology works through completion bias. Your brain wants to finish what it starts. When cancellation hits 4 steps, 60% of users give up. By step 6, it's 92%. Companies map these frustration points, optimizing friction engineering to convert surrender into revenue. One leaked document bragged about this deliberate obstacle course. Some escalate to forced continuity, charging you post-trial without clear warning. A notorious case hid expiration dates in light gray text, tricking users into unexpected fees. A $52 million FTC fine followed. Mobile apps add digital twists, intermediate currencies, points, coins, obscure real costs, while personalized offers prevent price comparisons. One game charged iOS users 15% more for identical terms. In 2024, the FTC mandated click-to-cancel rules, but enforcement lags. Dark patterns evolved faster than regulations. That limited stock warning, the countdown timer, they're all variations of the same game. Next, we'll explain why your brain falls for them, even when you know better. Ever wonder why a simple "only 3 left" makes you pull out your wallet? Your brain reacts the same way your ancestors did when food supplies ran low. This is neuroscience, not just marketing. When your amygdala detects scarcity, it triggers a survival response that overrides rational thought. Studies show products sell 30% faster with fake low stock warnings, because they exploit this primal wiring. Countdown timers work even when users know they're fake. Travel sites display 12 people looking at this hotel, regardless of actual activity, while mobile games like Coin Master use limited free spins to pressure purchases. Duolingo's 48-hour limited time offers boost subscriptions by 22%, proof that artificial deadlines exploit loss aversion. You fear missing out more than you value saving money. Scarcity triggers measurable physical responses. UCLA researchers recorded faster heart rates and dilated pupils when subjects saw "selling fast" messages. Brain scans revealed emotional centers lighting up while decision-making regions went quiet. This explains why flash sales override your better judgment. Your survival circuits mistake scarcity for danger. Retailers optimize these triggers through testing. One retailer found only 2 left, sold 65% more units than in stock in 24 hours. Shopping apps now personalize messages. If you revisit an item, they'll show "selling out fast" just to you. The irony? These tactics work best on people who think they're immune. In a Stanford study, 80% recognized the manipulation but still spent 40% more. Your awareness doesn't stop the amygdala's panic, it just creates conflict you resolve by giving in. Some companies push legal limits. The FTC fined a furniture retailer $3.5 million for fake limited edition labels, while a ticketing site showed almost gone on 90% of events. Internal emails revealed plans to turn the fear dial based on demographics. Mobile apps now use geofencing, only 3 left in your area, or calendar syncs, last chance for Saturday delivery. These personalized triggers make artificial scarcity feel uniquely urgent, yet the aftermath reveals the trap. Cambridge researchers found 70% higher buyer's remorse after artificial countdowns expired. Once the panic fades, people realize they paid for non-existent urgency. These tactics persist because they exploit ancient wiring. Your brain still treats digital scarcity like ancestral famine warnings. Next, we'll see how companies use your data to make these traps feel personal, hiding how systematic systematically they're deployed. The countdown timer you saw yesterday wasn't random. It was custom built for you. Just like a tailor measures every inch to fit a suit, companies now use your data to craft dark patterns that exploit your unique psychological traits. It might show available for weeks for someone else. A/B testing fuels this personalization. Here's how it works. Websites create multiple versions of pages to test which dark patterns work best. One retailer tested 27 variations of limited stock messages. The winner boosted sales by 37%. Your device type matters. Mobile users see 40% more last room alerts than desktop shoppers. Your behavior constantly feeds the system. If you ever lingered on a product page, some sites replace add to cart with only one left after 90 seconds. Checked a rideshare app repeatedly in one location, surge pricing warnings intensify. Hesitated near a price tag, pop-ups with fake discounts might appear. Data brokers take it further by selling psychological profiles. These persuadability scores grade your susceptibility. High scores get flooded with popular in your area alerts. Low scores see fabricated price increase warnings. One leaked document revealed clusters like impulsive or fear-driven users, each targeted differently. The asymmetry is staggering. Companies track thousands of data points, your clicks, location, even mouse movements, while you see only the final manipulation. That exclusive offer might appear because you checked competitor sites. The almost sold out warning activates when analytics predict you'll buy within 7 minutes. Price discrimination thrives here. Identical products show different prices based on your device, location, and history. Travel sites inflate people viewing this hotel counters when you return. The real danger? These patterns compound. Every click trains the algorithms. What starts as a simple timer evolves into a surgical exploitation of your habits. So next time you see urgency online, ask, why was this exact message chosen for me? The answer isn't about helping you. It's about triggering an impulse. But you can fight back. Up next, strategies to neutralize these personalized traps. You hold more power against dark patterns than you realize. That moment of recognition cuts their effectiveness by 40%, according to Princeton research. Let's turn awareness into action with 3 key strategies. First, create digital friction. When you see a countdown timer, pause for 15 seconds. Notice physical reactions. A racing pulse means your amygdala has been hacked. Try this. Open a private window when sites claim only 2 left to check real stock levels. One streaming employee uses burner accounts to avoid their own platform's traps. Proof even experts need systems. Next, expose hidden mechanics. Browser extensions like Dark Pattern Ninja transform your view. Suddenly, that neutral interface glows with warnings around fake urgency messages. Imagine spotting a popular in your area label, then finding it hard-coded into the HTML. Right-click countdown timers. Many are just animations. These tools externalize what normally happens in your subconscious. Finally, build financial guardrails. Keep a sticky note on your credit card asking, is this bypassing my rational thinking? This simple pause cuts impulse buys by 34%. For subscriptions, set calendar alerts 3 days before renewals, beating artificial deadlines with real ones. Dark patterns adapt when resisted. Some sites now detect price comparisons and show this deal really is ending soon. Others turn prices brighter red when you hesitate. That's why we need systemic change. EU fines hit 6% of global revenue for certain patterns, while California's Delete Act forces opt-out compliance. Tech leaks reveal companies measure frustration tolerance, the exact point where users resent manipulation but still buy. Your awareness disrupts this. When you screenshot a deceptive timer with #darkpattern, you're adding friction to their system. Remember why these patterns exist. That countdown timer exploits how your brain processes urgency, whether real or fabricated. By creating a gap between stimulus and response, you reclaim control. The next time you feel compelled to act immediately online, ask, what if I waited 20 minutes? Your pause is power. Dark patterns exploit universal human instincts, fear of missing out, loss aversion, and our craving for convenience. The most dangerous ones operate subtly, creating that small hesitation before clicking no. Regulators are stepping up. The FTC's 2024 click-to-cancel rule will force companies to simplify unsubscribing, but change starts with awareness. When you feel online urgency, pause and ask, who profits from this? Your attention is the first defense. Share your experiences with #darkpattern, because spotting manipulation isn't just personal protection. It's how we push back collectively. The system changes when we refuse to play along. Subscribe to Operation Mindline. Watch smarter, think deeper, break the mind line.